Hi guys, David here from Southeast Scooters, and today we've got in the Nanrobot D6 Plus. The D6 Plus has two 1000 watt motors, one at the rear and one at the front, helping it to brake are two NUTT hydraulic disc brakes and hydraulic suspension. So basically this thing's got all areas covered. The deck on the D6 Plus is nice and wide, being 10 inches wide. You can stand with your feet parallel or back to front. We've got mudguards front and rear as well as a metal kick plate. Please note that the mudguards do need to be fitted by yourself when you get it out the box. The display, which is also your accelerator, has features on it such as your speed, it has an odometer, a trip, and the time you've spent on the scooter so far. The scooter has 10-inch air-filled tyres, which are knobbly for both on and off-road use, and accompanied with the hydraulic suspension, you've got a scooter that will literally go anywhere. On the front, we have a bright LED light with the blue ring surround, which incorporates the horn. This makes life very easy for you if you wish to be seen while you're out and about. The performance figures on this scooter are particularly impressive. With an over 40-mile range and 40+ miles an hour top speed, it's up there with some of the best. Now we've got the facts, let's get it out on the tarmac and see what it's capable of. Okay, switch it on. Horn's working. Lights are off currently because during the day you can put them on. Turn on the controller. Set to speed 2 currently. I've got dual motors on, turbo mode. Climb aboard, it's quite high up, and gently press the accelerator to get started. Now the first thing you notice is the accelerator is sensitive, very much like the G-Booster, but probably slightly worse so. I'm just keeping it at around 10 miles an hour at the moment whilst I pass some people. So now I'm going to touch the throttle very sensitively and we'll see what it does. See, that to me is too sensitive. It's as if it goes from 5% to 50 in just pulling the trigger ever so slightly. It is smooth at this sort of speed. Suspension is quite springy, but not too springy. It feels solid. And yeah, overall so far quite nice. I'm averaging 15 miles an hour. It is hard to see the display. There's no line about that at all. It is hard to see the display. During the daylight, I'm assuming at night it's assumingly a lot clearer. There's some people walking up there. But again, if I just touch that throttle, I just jolt. It's jolty, it's very snappy. I'm not sure if it's the same with all of them, but with this particular one it definitely is. And it comes with a lovely horn. Cheers guys. But again, the acceleration is a little bit too fierce. It should be able to be a lot softer. Again, just travelling around 16, 17 miles an hour. If I squeeze the throttle a little bit, it's off again, and it just gets a little bit wheel spinny, a little bit scary. I'm in full throttle in speed 2. The acceleration is fierce. I mean, that's 34 miles an hour in speed 2. It's pretty strong. Whether or not it's actually doing 34 miles an hour, I don't know. Because when you're doing 34 miles an hour on the G-Booster, it feels a lot quicker than that. But steady riding. It's smooth. It feels strong and stable. It's not rattling around. But again, that throttle is too sensitive for my liking. Absolutely too sensitive. It's just too much. It's just snappy. And that's on speed 2. I am 11 stone and it's too snappy for my liking. It is a cracking scooter, don't get me wrong, and it is very solid at these sort of speeds. It feels nice to ride, it's comfortable to ride, you're high up, visibility is good, the buttons are easy to access, everything that you need, indicators, horn, lights, but I'm just not sure about that throttle. Now we're on some wobbly bits, a few things are rattling, mostly the front suspension, but not too bad. Again, trying to feather the throttle is not easy on this scooter at all. Let's do some manoeuvring. So slow speed manoeuvring, quite nice. But again, you've got to be careful of that. See that throttle, you can even see it hopefully. Watch it back. That's wheel spin from the front wheel, where I'm on dual motors on turbo mode. Let's try it on a bit of gravel. Again, that's hardly any throttle and it's trying to wheel spin. It's just too snappy on dual motor mode on turbo. You can't ride it smoothly, you're always trying to snap. Now, obviously there is a way around this, you could flick it down to speed 1, but again, you still get that snappy acceleration up to the top speed in speed 1 of about 15 miles an hour. It does feel good, I won't lie. It's chewing up the gravel quite easily. And at 15, 16 miles an hour, it feels okay. Hope you can still hear me, it's quite a windy day today. It feels very at home on the gravel. It doesn't feel loose and unstable. Like I say, I'm only on speed 1, still dual motor. It's very strange. Now I've dropped down to 12 miles an hour and I'm still on speed 1. It's like it can't choose how much throttle, how much top speed to give me. Now I'm doing 13, 12, I'll go speed 2. It's a different scooter altogether. It's very hard to ride slowly. Very hard to ride slowly. A little bit of riverside riding. Why not? Well, I say river. Not so much river. Okay, I'm going to do a bit of a high-speed pull on here, just for good measure. 26, 30, 32, 34. Feels very solid, stable at 35. And braking, the brakes are fantastic. The NUTT hydraulic brake option that you can get with this, absolutely perfect. But again, the throttle is still very, very, very snappy and a little bit uncomfortable. So I've set up my display slightly differently. I've got it on miles an hour. At the moment, like I say, I'm in gear 2. You can scroll through the M options, it changes you to gear 3, gear 1, etc. You press the power button, it shows you how far you've been on your last trip since you last turned the unit on. The odometer of how many miles you've done on the scooter overall, 9. And the voltage, 56, 55, it jumps around quite a lot. Obviously you've got a voltmeter here as well, which is showing 56.1 quite solidly. And this says 56.0, neither here nor there really. I've also got it set to harsh pull away, so you don't have to kick the scooter to get it started. These are options you can change, but those are the preferences I've got it at the moment. feels quite smooth on grass actually, considering. And the grass is a little bit damp. Suspension is lapping it up. Doing about 16-ish. Go over here now. A bit of the old. Right, so far we're doing 20, 30 mile an hour on the grass, 32 according to my speedo. That's a bit hairy, but good nonetheless. It's speed test time. Speed 1, dual motors, turbo mode. Now according to the speedo we're doing 15 miles an hour, it's pretty flat. 15, 16 miles an hour, speed 1. Not too bad at all. Slowing down to brake. Speed 2. Full acceleration. I've got a bit of a headwind. A lot of a headwind. 31 I'm displaying. 32. So that's speed 2. Come to a stop. Speed 3. Dual motor, full acceleration, turbo mode, go. Speed wobble. Speed wobble is horrible, but that is 41 miles an hour indicated. But speed wobble was horrible. Really horrible. And that's not the first time that's done that to me. So if you go past 35, you can start getting a little bit wobbly. So that was the Nanrobot D6 Plus. My name's David from Southeast Scooters. Thanks for watching this review, and I'll see you on the next one.